I'm recording this video very quickly because I gotta get going, but I thought I'd finish reviewing the Bill and Ted movies today because Bill and Ted 3, Bill and Ted Face the Music releases on VOD August 28th. Hope that release date sticks this time. But Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, my favorite of the Bill and Ted movies. The reason why is just because it's got Viggo Mortensen's death, which is just such a great concept. This is the type of movie that does what most sequels do, where they try to be bigger, better, and more intuitive of, just kind of being bigger and better than the original. And in a lot of sequels that doesn't work, but this makes sense because this is a screwball comedy. It's not a smart movie, so going bigger and more crazy, you already induced time travel, so why not have the characters go to hell and then they, have to deal with evil versions of themselves from the future? Why not? I mean, it's not as crazy as it sounds explaining it. Because, it doesn't sound more crazy than the last movie. I don't get why some people really don't like this movie. There are a fair portion of people really don't like this movie. It's about the same in tone. It's just a little bit more crazy, but slightly more. It's not like, man, such a big departure from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. No, it's about the same. It's just having a lot more fun this time. It's saying, look, it's kind of Men in Black, right? I don't like Men in Black, but Men in Black, people love it, okay? That first one sets everything up, and then the sequel goes, okay, you set all this up, but now let's actually have fun with that. And that's what this movie does. It doesn't go like total Men in Black 2, we're just screw it, we're just going to have fun here. But it's because that's what they did in the first movie, so it's about the same in tone, just this one's slightly more wild and crazy with it, and has a lot more fun with it. Yeah, it's the historical figures traveling through time and, right, and things like that. But, you don't need that, and they're going to bring it back in the third one. And besides, again, this is a different type of movie from the first one, but it's not that different to where it hurts this movie. It really works. I mean, these characters, just the cast here, they work, again, so well. Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, they play off each other incredibly well. They're so good playing their characters. They're really good at it. I will say, though, this movie is funnier than the first movie. I think it's fun. For me, it's funnier than the first one. But the pacing is not better. I feel like the ending, just there are a couple points in the ending where I'm just like, you need to cut this down by at least 4 to 5, 15, 20 seconds. Cut down scenes about 30 seconds shorter. But this movie is actually slightly longer, and maybe that's why it just needed to be cut down a couple minutes. Been about the same length as the first movie. It's what? So it's an hour and 34 minutes, and the first one's an hour and 31 minutes. So it's not that bad. It's not that noticeable. It's not that big of an issue. Why I think this one's better, again, Viggo Mortensen's death is incredible. And it's just really funny. It's funnier than the first one. Some people don't think so, and I could see why, but I think this has better jokes because of Viggo Mortensen's death. And also, fun fact, Kiss's song, God Gave Rock and Roll to You, actually first appeared in this movie at the end, and it's become one of their greatest hits. And it's just, not many people actually know it's from this movie, which is kind of awesome. And as a huge Kiss fan, they're right. God did give rock and roll to you and put it in the souls of everyone. I love Kiss. If you haven't seen my Kiss Destroyer album review, you know this, but you'll watch that. I don't recommend it. It's not a good video. I actually quit doing those for a reason. I wasn't happy with how that video turned out. But pretty great movie. So yeah, that's it. I'm done with the Bill and Ted movies. I'm hyped. Stay tuned. Probably tomorrow I will be finishing up the Crocodile Dundee videos on the What Have I Been Watching series on my second channel, where I talk about movies that I ain't necessarily going to record some long review for. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts of the Bill and Ted movies we got so far. Which one's your favorite? Are you excited for number 3? I know some people aren't excited because it is kind of one of those late comedy movies, kind of like, Zoolander 2, Dumb and Dumber 2. But I think, from what we've been seeing, there's no reason this movie should be bad. No reason.